Drama.
I'm so excited. I literally can't wait.
Oh my God,
I'm really.
it's starting.
Turn your phone off. This program is rated FG. For fucking great. Viewer discretion is not advised, as that would spoil all the fun.
True.
Enjoy the fuckery. Cue intro. Gobby's Next Top Model is in no way associated with America's Next Top Model.
Ew.
We don't fuck with that shit.
Fuck no.
I hope you are all ready and excited to start a brand new episode. So without further ado, let me introduce you to your host, GobbysGayming.
I'm so excited for this episode.
I love the idea that, like, if an alien is watching our planet right now, and they've chosen, for some unbeknownst reason, they've chosen me, and all they see is me, like, talking to myself in a room, or just doing this in dead silence, like, what assumptions, what research would they take and bring back to their colony? That's what I always think about. I also think about that during Zumba lessons. If anyone's witnessed a Zumba lesson, I just want you to re-watch that Zumba lesson with the idea that an alien is taking notes about human behavior. Just let that sink in. They're going to want to probe you. Oh, well, I will very quickly teach them about the concept of consent and say, no, no, thank you. No probing for me. Thank you. No, I'm good. But alas, hello everybody and welcome to a brand new episode of, we have a sound for this now. Where is it? Fuck, I don't have it ready to go. I'm so embarrassed, and this one. I'm gonna do more than side to side. I'll work on my dance moves. I'm sorry, I'll work on my dance moves. But welcome all you filthy, cheeky reality TV show goblins to another episode of Gobby's Next Top Model. This is the online reality TV show where 10 community-created Sims battle it out for a metaphorical pixelated crown, some cash prizes, the prestigious title of Gobby's Next Top Model, Discord roles, VIP in the chat. There's a whole bunch of fucking shit. But the main thing is that you do become the reigning champion of Gobby's Next Top Model. Crashed it. So if you have not seen an episode before, I would highly recommend going all the way back to the original part of the season. If you're watching this on Twitch currently, hello, hi, we're live. If you're watching this on YouTube, these episodes are filmed live over on Twitch. There should be a ding here, Aaron. There should be a ding. Wonderful. So if you have not gone to check out either of those two platforms, please feel free to go and do so. And if you are a fan of Gobby's Next Top Model, I would consider myself to be a fan of Gobby's Next Top Model, and you enjoy the idea of a reality TV show kind of format, but in The Sims, but it's kind of about the celebration of everyone as opposed to like tearing everything down, and it's something you'd like to have early access to, be able to vote on future seasons. Patreon, look out this week for future seasons. Also note, if you're on Patreon but have not put your votes in for the Patreon season, do that, because I'll be filming that after this today if I have the energy. So please feel free to go and also check out our Patreon. I may as well play the Patreon song because you'll all be upset if I don't. I have 60 seconds to convince you to subscribe to the Patreon, so start the clock. Go. Early access, Patreon voting, general support, community spirit. I could go on, but I'll just stop. Oh. Jake! You better subscribe to the Patreon. You better subscribe today. Finger dancing! What? You better subscribe to the Patreon. You better subscribe today. I can't hear you. You better subscribe to the Patreon. You better subscribe today. You better subscribe to the Patreon. You better subscribe today. Did somebody say more perks? No? Fuck it. Weekly Patreon judging, voting power, model casting power, the power to select the theme of future seasons, as well as early access to season theme submission requirements, your name featured in YouTube videos and streams. You get exclusive behind-the-scenes Gobby model content. I feel like there was 8. Chill out. Subscribe to the Patreon. Subscribe today. Subscribe. Subscribe to the Patreon. This is the new one. It's really cool. Subscribe to the Patreon. All the kids are doing it. Subscribe today. Do it now. Subscribe to the Patreon. Subscribe today. Please. Well, that is our 60 seconds up. Have I convinced you? I hope you couldn't hear me like masticating, like I fucking hope so. If you haven't, please feel free to check out the Patreon, and if not, that's totally fine. I'll just go fuck myself. I'm like full from all of that like not eating. Like I feel like I inhaled a lot of air during that segment. So if anyone hears me farting, no you didn't, shut up. Also, I've realized now that not only does my hair look a lot shorter in this, it looks very ratty because it kind of forces like the little strings to come out. They don't have anywhere to just like neatly fold and sit themselves down. So they just kind of like go, hey, look at this. Look at this Bob's Burger curl. I've not really seen an episode of Bob's Burgers, but I know that there's a character that has like the flish and the swoop. I feel like that character, whatever her name is. I feel like it's Carol. Even though my mum looks nothing like this. So, if you've not seen an episode before, I would recommend going all the way back to the first episode of this particular season or of any season of Gobby's Next Model. But if you are very set on staying here for this episode, do not worry. Things will be explained as they go. Chances are I will forget that I've said this and forget to explain things further on. But I have now warned you of that, so I'm absolved of responsibility. That's what I'll say. But that's Linda. I should have known it was a Linda curl. I feel like Bob's Burgers is a show I should watch. I say that about a lot of shows and then I don't watch them. So, with that being said, before we start, I'd like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which this stream and show takes place and pay my respects and acknowledge the Boonwurrung, and Wadawurrung peoples. I pay respect to ancestors and elders who always have and always will care for country and community today and for future generations. I acknowledge any Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people who live in this tradition and call us to shared responsibility. May our words and actions lead us to respect country, learn from elders, and practice creative wisdom for future generations. Always was, always will be, Aboriginal land. With that being said, we turn the music back on. If you are not familiar with any of the models from this season, feel free to head on over to the GobbysGayming Discord. We do have a cheat sheet there that you can use to sort of double check models' pronouns, their faces and their names if you're getting a bit confused between who's who. I believe I've just said all of that, Erin. Well done. And please remember to keep all comments and messages respectful and kind. Remember that this show is about having fun and that this show is about celebrating beauty in all its forms. So if you're feeling a little ultra competitive, maybe if you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed by the dramatics, just remembering that, again, this show is meant to be fun. It's meant to be about doing something as a community and celebrating things. If you're not feeling that particular spirit within you for today or any episode, that's totally fine. You're more than welcome to seethe in rage, just not in the comments. So with that being said, team, I think it's time we get into this episode and start with the trailer. But first, Bug, hello my love, Bug, welcome in. Baby. Oh, that's fucking good. Hang on. I'm gonna do this again, but then I'm gonna have the sound ready to go. Hi, baby. No, Aaron, the sound, the music. Hi, baby girl. Oh, I'm just a little baby. I'm just a little baby. I'm just a little girl. I don't even know what's going on. I'm just a little baby girl. I feel like I need to do this as a D&D character. I feel like a lot of people would refuse to continue the show if I did that. But what do I know? I'm just a little baby. It's showtime.
Ooh, girl.
You're in for a treat.
Is this the intro?
I think this is the intro. Wait, the intro to what?
Gobby's Next Top Model. Gobby's Next Top.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Gobby's Next Top Model.
Oh my god, I'm so excited!
10 contestants, 1 crown. Who will take home the grand prize? Let's find out.
Who will
Is it me? Yes, please. I am the next top model. Are you ready to meet the model? Ion X27, Astard Bathari, Donna Obscura, Edgar Raven, Ember Moon, Endora Wakefield, Greta Goth, Lida Valdez, Ophelia Cordeleon, and Spilda T. Gobby's next top model is all about diversity, inclusivity, and celebrating the world that we see around us. We want to uplift, we want to encourage, and we want to celebrate everyone, everywhere. So kick back, join in, and let's crown Wow, what a lovely, lovely intro. What a lovely song. What a grand intro. What a fantastic experience. You know? Whoever did that, I'm really impressed. That was really impressive work. Well done. But welcome everybody to episode 7, the semi-finals of Gobby's Next Top Model, Gothic Chic, possibly my favorite season. I know I say that quite often, but genuinely, fucking amazing season. Amazing, amazing season. I think this has been one of the most exciting and unexpected casts. I think a lot of initial thoughts going into the season have really been flipped on their head. I think a lot of models that we thought would do really well have kind of teetered out, and some have been eliminated. I think some models that we were not expecting have kind of really just gone whoop and like raised the roof, raised the quality full on. During what season did the theme song premiere? Oh, Independent Woman. Okay, quiz time. I think it would have been season Resurrection. Actually, you know what? I can just check, but I'm fairly certain it was season Resurrection. I did nearly say Reason Says Erection, but then I just said erection. If I go to Gobby's Next Top Model, and I go to our videos, and then I go to the trailer, season trailers, it looks like I have this for season 28. Actually, it is season 28 because the images that you see, those like little faces and bodies, is actually the cast of season 28. And I still use it because that was a fucking iconic cast, and it kind of commemorates the new like era. But we've only had Resurrection, Crystal Ball, Secrets, Wonderland, and now Gothic Chic. So I think we've only had 5 seasons with this theme song, but I think it's literally been like 2 years. Or close to. It would be close to, because I did this when I moved to Melbourne, which was over 2 years ago. And Bug, I don't think a Gobby's Next Top Model trivia night would be very fair because I actually do think I would win. I'm not trying to brag, but I do think that I am possibly the only human on this planet who has the most unnecessary amount of knowledge about Gobby's Next Top Model, and especially its history, because this is my life. This is what I live for. This is what I wake up and... I was gonna joke and say this is what I wake up and do every day. But I do. I do actually wake up and do this every day. So maybe I would host. I would have to host, because otherwise it would be unfair. I wouldn't do that to all of you. But there would actually be kind of fun to do like a recap. Like a Gobby's Next Top Model season recap trivia. Do not give me ideas. Do not give me ideas. Okay. So with all that being said, we of course start every episode finishing off the previous episode. I don't have a funner word for that. And also Queen Maple Jess, hello my love. So we need to tally up our Patreon judges scores alongside our Patreon scores to finalize the elimination from last week's episode. Now, y'all were battling in the Patreon votes this week. Battling. So there are only 5 models left, but you can only give out 4 spots on your Patreon pyramids. So this was genuinely very much a battle. Very, very, very much a battle. I reckon we just get fucking straight into it. Reminding you, this is the no, this is not the penultimate. Next week will be the penultimate. No. That's second to last, second to something. This is the semi-finals. So after we eliminate one of the models today, this is the last chance that the models will be able to accumulate scores and make it to the top 3. Ugh. I did my first Patreon vote because Ion is out. Cicada, you can vote every single week on the Patreon. You just can't vote specifically for Ion. So with that being said, let me quickly pop us over to our Patreon scores screen, and I'm going to get straight into it. We're going to go in alphabetical order this week. We are starting with the wonderful Eclair. All right, so pulling it up here. Eclair has chosen their safe placement to be, drumroll, please, Greta Goth. Now, as you all know, Greta Goth was my winner last week, alongside quite a few people's winners last week. Greta had a fucking sensational week, and that does continue in Patreon voting, just spoiler alert there. So, Eclair has chosen, in their high placements, the wonderful Lita Valdez and Spill the Tea! But Eclair has said that their winner of the week, disgusting, is the wonderful one and only Edgar Thraven. Round of applause, Edgar! I gotta agree, Edgar had a fucking great week. Edgar had a fantastic week. For anyone who was not here for last week's episode, they did a duos photo shoot challenge that ended up needing a tiebreaker individual photo as well, because of how good the duo photos were. The duo photos were all fucking fantastic. So it did come down to some solos to split things up. And Patreon was tasked to vote individually, not as a duo, because of that particular little bitten piece. So with that being said, Eclair, thank you for your scores. Mummy clears the leaderboard, because next up on our list, we have Jackie, also known as Temple. All right. Temple has chosen their safe placement to be the one and only Edgar Thraven. Edgar Thraven back to back. Jackie has chosen their high placements to go to, drum roll please, Ophelia Cordeleon and Lita Valdez. But Jackie has decided that their winner of the week is I mean, naturally, I cannot argue with that. Naturally, I agree with it, because I also chose Greta as my winner for the week last week. Spoiler alert. I mean, Greta and Lita, but Greta did a fantastic job last week. So Jackie, Temple, thank you for your scores. We cheer. We thank you. Let me go over here. Let me clear our wonderful leaderboard. Next up, alphabetically, but also representing Britain at the Olympics, we have Jessie J singing Price Tag. I'm kidding, Jessie. I said I would stop with the joke, and I did for a whole week. I showed such restraint. So Jessie has chosen their safe placement to be Ophelia Cordeleon. I thought that was the drum roll. Whoopsie daisies. Ophelia Cordeleon, what an awkward pause! Jessie has chosen in their high placement, and this time I will remember to hit the drum roll and not just stare into the camera waiting for the sound to start. Edgar Thraven and Lita Valdez. Again, I do want to point out, this is where Lita gets really sneaky. I'm going to point this out now. Lita gets really sneaky because Lita does very, very well every week, but sometimes flies a little under the radar in amongst some of the other like incredible, amazing, one-off, unique, standout photos, and we keep forgetting that every week Lita is doing really, really well. This is the third Patreon judge in a row that has given Lita the high placement. That's a lot of points to be clocking up just in one little go, even though we've been talking mostly about Greta. However, Jessie has chosen their high placement, or their winning placement for the week, to be and here we go talking about Greta again. Y'all, this top 5, I'm going to say it, this is 100% the strongest top 5 that we've ever seen. At this point in the competition, to genuinely see any of the 5 models as a winner, and a viable winner too, not like, oh, that would be a real shock and real surprise. I think any 5 of these models could easily be the winner. Easily. Track records, absolutely. They've all done fucking fantastic. We really have... this top 5 has really dominated the season. They haven't necessarily won every single week and every single challenge, but they have really dominated this season in terms of our attention, who we end up falling in love with, who's doing really great in the storyline sections of things. Was that a cat? No, just a power cord. I often mistake the two. So Jessie, thank you for your scores. Let me clear the leaderboard. Not to be confused with the Lita board. Oh, I can't give myself that. So next up, we have the one, the only, Dr. Catherine G. Cookies, who from next season will be known as Dr. Catherine Von Cookies. Yes, thank you very much. So Catherine has decided that their safe placement for this week goes to, drumroll, Ophelia Cordeleon. Round of applause. Catherine has chosen their high placements to go to, drumroll, Edgar Thraven and Greta Goth, which means for the first variation in our winner for the week from the Patreon judges, Catherine has chosen, drum roll please, even though it's not a drum roll, I'm actually just meant to play the video. Lita. Fuck yes. I mean, Lita's track record thus far with the Patreon judges, even just this week. High win. Get fucked. Literally get fucked. How fucking dare you? So, with that being said, Catherine, thank you for your scores. And last, but certainly not least, unless it's alphabetically, we have got the one and only Pradi Bay. I was hoping there'd be a backing track with some beats there, but alas, we work with what we've got. Pradi has chosen their safe placement to be Ophelia Cordeleon. Pradi has chosen their high placement to go to Greta Goth and Lita Valdez. And Prodi has chosen their winner of the week to be builder, mother truck and tea. Every single model is still being seen as a fucking winner or in the pyramid. There is not a single model that completely missed out. Fucking brilliant. Let's cheer to that. Brody, thank you for your scores. Last, before we go to our elimination screen, we have the overall Patreon vote. Now this, team. I've said it every week, but it does bear repeating. Apologies, team. I didn't realize I had not started my closed captions. They have started now. If anyone was reliant upon those, I do apologize profusely. They have started. I did think I started that earlier, but apparently I did not. When I say the Patreon was fighting, the difference between getting the win and high placement was literally 1 point. The difference between the high placement number 1 spot and the high placement number 2 spot was also 1 point. So the top 3 models that were voted for were within 1 point of each other. So that is 1 free tier member voting for another model, and you had a duo tie. That's literally it. 1 vote. It comes down to 1 vote. If you think your votes do not count, stop thinking that your votes do not count, because they do. They fucking do. So Patreon has chosen their safe placement to be Ophelia Cordeleon, holding the tension. Patreon has chosen the first high placement, so the next step up from safe, as Greta Goth. Round of applause. And only by 1 point, Edgar Thraven. Which means that Patreon has chosen their winner of the week. Again, only by 1 point. I mean, Lita has been an absolute Patreon staple for doing super well, but Greta and Edgar being 1 point away from Lita is wild to me, considering that we have been in love with Lita on the Patreon. In love with Lita on the Patreon. When I say that this top 5, it is viable for any of the models to win, this is what I mean by even in a photo shoot week, we're still fighting. I couldn't say there was no clear definitive winner this week. Not one. Granted, it was a duo challenge, so maybe that's part of the reason. So thank you, Patreon, for your scores. And just reminding you, if you've not voted for the Patreon season, now is a great time to do so, because that is the grand finale categories. Heading back over to this screen, I'm going to cut the track. That's not the graphic I was looking for. This is not going to be a fun elimination. I want to reiterate that I could see any of the top 5 winning this season. Not just making it to top 3. I mean genuinely winning the season. And I think that this would literally come down to, if they all had one more week I think all of these outcomes would be very, very different. However, I hope y'all are ready for this, because I'm pissed. The two models up for elimination with the lowest cumulative scores are Greta Goth and I'm not even going to say it. I'm not even going to say it because I don't want it to be real and I don't want it to exist. I don't want it to be real and I don't want it to exist. Also, Daniel, hi Daniel, welcome in. I know you've been here for a while, but I'm going to welcome you in anyway. I don't want it to exist. And let me explain why. Greta Goth has 3 challenge wins. Edgar Thraven has 2 challenge wins. We are about to send home a multi-challenge winner. A multi-challenge winner. 2 models with some of the most impressive track records this season. Now, I'm not here to blame. I'm not here to blame. But when I say do not trust a model's track record and ensure that you vote for the models that you want in that top 3, this is what I mean. Now, what I will also say is that the other 3 models are all deserving of not being here, but also these 2 are not deserving of being here. This is the one season where I'd be like, you know what? Let's just do a top 5. Like, let's just do a top 5 for the finale. Let's just do that. Let's just do the top 5. I really like that idea. We don't need to go down to 3. No. We can just do top 5. We can do top 5. To go over their track records, Greta Goth has 3 wins and 2 high placements. Edgar Thraven has 2 wins and 7 high placements. So Greta Goth has more wins, but Edgar Thraven has more high placements. However, Greta Goth has indeed been a model on the Patreon that has received a lot of love. A lot of love on the Patreon, whereas Edgar has not necessarily been as celebrated over on the Patreon as they have been via their track record. What I'm trying to say is I have absolutely been living for Edgar, and I think Patreon has gone, oh, that's fine, they're fine. They've got a good track record. That'll be enough points for them. this top 3 of this season in particular is going to be fucking unreal. And unlike any top 3 we've had before, because genuinely, I don't think going into the top 3, there will be a weak link / a model that we go, oh yeah, you know, like they made it to top 3. No, this is going to be a fucking battle until the very final category of the grand finale portfolio stuff. That is really going to be when we know who wins this season. I could see Greta taking home the crown. I could see Edgar taking home the crown. I could see Ophelia. I could see Lita. I could see Spilda. I could have seen Ion taking home the crown. Like, we could have, at any point in this competition, had any of these models as the front runner. I'm delaying sending the model home because I really don't want to. The model. What? Can we talk about something else? Can we talk about something else? Can we just talk about something else? Let's just do that. Yeah, let's just smile awkwardly for a really long period of time. Let's just do that. Let's just do that. I really don't want to send the little home. Okay, solid. Yeah, sick. Nah, fuck it. Never mind.
Stop talking.
This is a library.
Oh, thank God. I thought I was going to pass out from not being able to fucking speak. Okay, team, I need to stop delaying the inevitable. I need to rip off the Band-Aid, as Leah has said. I'm not going to lie. I'm really, really upset with this elimination because I genuinely think that I think these two were my pick for the win. Genuinely, these two are my pick for the win. And the fact that they're both the low... What have I done with this that's not allowing me to take it off my hand? That's what I've done. I genuinely think that these two are my pick for the win, and I'm devastated that they're both the lowest cumulative scoring models, and that my, my desire for the crown to go to one of these two... Yeah, that'll do. Is now being halved. And that's not to take away from the other models. That's not to take away from the other models because they have been fantastic this season. But we all fucking have our favorites. So. Serious stuff. The model with the lowest cumulative score not making it to the top 4 is Greta. Greta, for me, goes on the list of devastating eliminations that feel so wrong that I need a season to rectify them. I'm talking Belinda. I'm talking Sawyer Benitez. I am talking... Who's another model that really should have made it at least to the final episode? Wasn't there a model? No, that was Belinda in Secrets. The fact that I don't get to see a portfolio photo shoot from Greta, like, genuinely has me seething. Greta had the second most wins. Greta had the second most wins. Team, at no point should you ever think a model is safe. Greta has been one of my favorite competitors this season for a multitude of reasons. Photo shoots, obviously, they have absolutely done a fucking phenomenal job. I think probably one of the strongest photo shoot packages we've seen. But not only that, Greta has had incredible storyline, from being eliminated to saved to being the victim of fate and luck with the llama game, clawing their way back, getting the double win. Literally the week they got the double win, being sent home. If I go over their weekly overall placement, Greta has never placed below 5th in the competition, ever. So after week 1, they were 3rd. After week 2, they were 5th. Then they were 4th. Then they were 4th. And then they were 5th. And then they were 5th. They outlasted 2 other challenge winners. This is the curse of the photo shoots. I'm telling you, team, the curse of the photo shoots. Ember Moon won a photo shoot, eliminated. Ion won a photo shoot, eliminated. Greta won 2 photo shoots and the portfolio challenge for photo shoots, eliminated. Which means from the beginning of the season, 2 out of 3 of my top 3 predictions have been eliminated, which has never happened. I've never had almost the entire top 3 prediction be eliminated before we even make it to the top 3. And Leah, you're so fucking right, because as you all know, Greta was the next model on the left side of the panel. And as you also all know, the panel is done in alphabetical order, but these models are not eliminated in alphabetical order at all. With this being said, can we please get a huge congratulations to Spicy Leah? Let me start with a lovely tune, a ding. Leah, I hope you know, as Fergie would say, I hope you know. Greta is on my list of models that I think have been done very dirty. Again, for those who do not remember, Sawyer Benitez from season Crystal Ball 3 challenge wins. Didn't make the finale. Whoa. Belinda. I think Belinda also had 3 challenge wins. Hang on. Is this a curse? I need to go and have a look at this. Hang on. This is the same curse that took out Victoria Royale. They don't have 3 wins, but they had a win and 2 high placements. Then if I go to Crystal Ball, Sawyer Benitez had 3 wins. 1, 2, 3 wins. And did not make the top 3. In Secrets, Smashing Belinda had 2 wins and 3 high placements. This is a curse of like the models that have the strongest track records or one of the strongest track records not making it through to the grand finale. Oh my God. How could I fucking forget? Ebony Lee had 6 challenge wins in All Stars. 6 challenge wins in All Stars, did not make it to the top 3. I'm furious. Look, again, it's all for the fun of the show. It's all for the fun of the show. But Greta Goth for me is going to be a crownless queen. 100% Greta Goth for me is a queen that deserves and needs their fucking flowers. So before we get started with the next episode, I do think we need to go and send some amazing love over to the one and only Greta Goth. Let me quickly pull this up here, close that down. Greta, you're already here ready to go. I hate that. Greta, no. Let's put you over here. Greta, let us have a look. Leo, you said you wanted either the sleepwear or the swimwear. We're going to have a look at a couple outfits because one outfit that did not get photographed that needed to get photographed. Come on, Greta, you can do it. Is this outfit here. Let me click over here, Spilder. If you could just move with a little gusto, darling. Just a little gusto. I love that there's only 5 models in this house, and yet you had to walk down the one area we needed. Greta, no, Greta, you hold yourself high. I will not have this, Greta. I will not have this. I'm gonna make sure that you are happy. Can everyone fucking leave this hallway alone? Oh my God. And Catherine, Greta is finally making it home. All right. Greta, show him. Yeah, yes! Look at that face. Oh, you know you're a winner. Yes, look left, look right. Oh, they fucking know it. They fucking know it. Greta, let us have a look. Oh. Greta, you walk back over here. You do it. You walk away. We love to see you walk away. Greta, give it to us. Yes! Yes! Oh, not the brush of the shoulder against Liz. Not the shade. Why is this the highest traffic area known to humankind and simkind? They have this entire double-story house, and yet they all want to walk down this corridor. It's not the only hallway, Cicada. This is a hallway. This is a hallway. This is technically a hallway. It is not the only one. All right, Greta, let's go over here. No, don't be gross. You can be if you want to. I don't need that from you right now. Then let's have a look at swim. Oh, I love this one. Let's go with the red. Where are my sounds? Where are my sounds? Hello? Hello? Look at this! Leah? You know who I put this in the same category as, Leah? Oblivion. For those who know, they know. But Oblivion was a model that I was like, oh, they have to win. They have to win. They're so good, they literally have to win. Shock twist of the century. We did photograph this one, but it is a fucking incredible look. I wish we got to photograph this. Leah, I stand by it. This is one of my favorite outfits of Greta's. I'm obsessed with this. Obsessed with this. And then let's have a look at this one. Greta. Even Spilled is upset by it. Yeah, Greta's not buying that for a fucking second. This model is fucking amazing. Leah, I'm not saying it to blow smoke up your ass. Genuinely, Greta is fucking fantastic. Team, can we please get a round of applause for the amazing Greta Goth and the fantastic Spicy Leah? I think this goes to show that even the judges are able to be impartial within the competition. Greta, the doors that you have opened. The doors that you have opened, Greta Goth. Well, I don't have the MCCC. Mods is enabled. I did double check. I know the game updated. Let me double check whether I removed the mods when I did something. Let me just double check. I go to this. Oh, okay. So the mod just doesn't work with the new update. Okay, that's fine. Team, I love y'all. I've checked. It is ticked. I love y'all. I've got it. Mummy's just thinking out loud. So, with that being said, with the mod still there, but it not being enabled here, let me see if I can move them into another household. Some other way. Maybe I just go into... No, I can't go into manage worlds. Oh, I can. I can split household. I don't really want to do that, though. Can I get you to go up here? And move into another household? Or do I... You know what? Greta can fucking stay. You know what? Round of applause. Greta can stay in the household. However, we are down to a top 4. Again, Leah, Greta did a fucking phenomenal job. And Greta, you know what? As, not reward, but as a wonderful way to celebrate, Greta gets to stay in the house until MCC decides to update, which they can take as much time as they like, because as we all know, modding is a very fucking difficult thing to do and keep up to date with. And I think we need to give our modders a little more grace than they are currently given. So with that being said, I do want to say a massive, massive, massive congratulations. I want the cheer to Edgar Thraven for making it through to the top 4. And what I do want to say as well, and this is not to take away from Greta, it was not a close call with the scores. The top 4 is a very close call, but unfortunately, well, fortunately for Edgar, it was not necessarily a, ooh, they might possibly. They do have a very firm hold in that top 4. So I don't want anyone to think that just because Edgar Thraven was in the 2 lowest scoring models, it means that they are absolutely not going to make it through to the grand finale. It is not set in stone by a long shot. Congratulations also to Spill the Tea. I was going to say welcome, but you've been here for quite some time, haven't you, Dad? Possibly 6 weeks. Alongside the amazing, who's currently peeing, Ophelia Cordeleon. Oh, it is a much smaller sensor. Cute. And the wonderful yet sleepy Lita Valdez. So with this top 4, it is time that we get into episode 7 of Gobby's Next Top Model. Now, as you can tell, we are at the point where we're losing potential winners. We're losing absolute powerhouses. This top 4 is no exception. Whichever model from this top 4 does not make it to the top 3, I think is going to be devastating, considering, including Greta, that this top 5 has really, I would even say the top 6, including Ion X27, has really dominated the season in terms of attention, storyline, challenge wins. I mean, this top 6 has every win apart from one. Every single win apart from one has been from this top 6. And if you take out Ion's win, every single win apart from 2 across the 12 have been in this top 5. Fucking wild. So, with that being said, we got to get started on episode 7. Now, we've got to start with choosing the photoshoot outfit. We've got to work out which photoshoot backdrop we're going to be using. And then after we've done all of that and we've done a bit of judging, we are going to have the skill challenge. Now, for anyone who's seen the Patreon season's finale episode, you know that next episode for this season, the skill challenge and the run order for things is a little different. And by a little different, I mean very different. So this is going to be the last episode that for this season that sticks with our standard regular format. So lap it up while it's here, because next episode, it's all gonna fucking flip around. With that being said, let us get started with our outfit category for this episode. We go over here and hope that it is still up and running. It absolutely is. Now, we only have 4 outfit categories left for this season. We have the swimwear category, the sleepwear category, the party, and the host's pick. I am not mad at any of these categories. I think there's going to be some very, very, very strong outfits. Oh, this is going to be very interesting. Very interesting. We have the fantastic sleepwear category. Let me give a lovely round of applause. Now, sleepwear along with swimwear, I would say, are probably the 2 strongest styles of outfit that we have. Other than things like formal and whatnot, party can kind of be interpreted however which way. The host pick, obviously I just get to pick my favorite from each of them, but swimwear is a very specific category, as is sleepwear. Now, as we all know, specific categories with the backdrops can get very hit or miss. So with the sleepwear category, which I will also put in our little notion so I do not forget, that after this, we've done the sleepwear category. The outfit of the sleepwear category, Aaron, finish your sentence, is going to be up against this backdrop. Now, last week we actually did do the magical purple study, so I will remove that. Of the remaining, we have 2 somewhat color-esque neutral backdrops, a bright pink, and then a super dark backdrop. So this could kind of go any which way. Now, all of these photo shoot backdrops were featured on the Patreon season. So some of you will have seen these. This is going to be a difficult photo shoot. Oof! We have the sleepwear category against a night out backdrop. Now, the night out backdrop was created by Cookies Era Catherine Food. Is that for Thilda? It is, but I can't fucking work out what outfit that is for Vathilda. Not that it fucking matters. But A sleepwear outfit in a public venue is going to be very, very hit or miss. All right, sleepwear with a night out by Cookies Ara Catherine Food. All right, team, let us get into this episode. A night out plus sleepwear equals sleepover. Sleepover in the public restaurant. Yes, my favorite thing to do. So let me close these down and let me open up our lovely little model poses and get that ready to go. Fantastic. Let me minimize this. All right, team, let us get into episode 7 of Gobby's Next Top Model. Right after I go to the toilet, I do need to pee. So I will be right back. It should just be a pee, but you never fucking know. And I'll see you all in just a moment. Hello, Miss Bragagook. Yes, Miss Lady. We interrupt your regularly scheduled program because cat. Now the lights are a bit bright. You can just look at me. Oh, Savannah. Come here. There we go. Is that a bit better? That way they're not so bright and in your face. Oh, I'm in your face. That's what you don't like. I see. Okay. I apologize for looking at you. I'll know not to do that next time. Oh my God. You've come. Are you ready for the episode? No, you don't have to play with that. No. Leave it alone. Come on. Miss Bragagook. You can't go there, honey. You're going to knock Savannah. What are you doing? You don't just have immediate access to everything because you want immediate access to everything. That's not how it works. You can go over here if you would like, but you don't just get, I'm not just going to open up the entire blind and let everyone watch me do whatever the hell I'm doing in here because you want to look at it. Oh, it's open down here. You can see it down the bottom. She's looking at me like I'm a monster. Looking at me like I'm the worst person in the world because I didn't open the blind all the way up to the ceiling. Oh, how dare I? How disgusting. What a disgusting human I am. Terrible parent, terrible parent. So team, let us get into this episode. Are we ready? We actually have a little bit of time before we start the photo shoot challenge. So let's just kind of see what chaos ensues. Now, reminding you all, as Greta has been eliminated from the competition, but has still been allowed to remain. Oh, we've got a chess table down here for some logic. Okay. Greta does kind of have free reign to just cause a bit of fucking chaos and mischief. Oh, what's the matter? What's wrong? What's wrong? What happened? From being screamed at. Did Endora just scream at Greta? What? Endora is just doing the fucking rounds. I'm telling you this right now. Endora is doing the fucking rounds. Where is everybody at? That's what I want to know, actually. So we know that Edgar is asleep, being very, very... Oh, I was going to say, isn't that where Greta sleeps? But Greta sleeps here and faces against Spilder, who's also asleep. Okay, our 4 models are actually sleeping, preparing for they know what's at stake. They know this is the last fucking opportunity they get to lock in that top 3. They're not taking any fucking chances. Now, I know that Lita has been asleep for quite some time. Spilder and Ophelia have just gone to bed. Edgar, not too much earlier. So I do think that Lita's probably going to be the first model to wake up and actually get themselves ready for the photo shoot, which sets them up very nicely. Now, last week, Lita actually got their first win in the competition. They've done very well throughout the season, but they got their first win last week alongside Greta in that duo photo shoot challenge. Lita fucking killed it. And here we are. Oh, shit. Lita had a nightmare about being chased by an overly muscular Yamachan. The dream is over, but the images will last a lifetime. I don't appreciate them talking about me like that. Little fucking rude, if you ask me. Little fucking rude, but whatever. Overly muscular. I'll take it. I'll take it. Look, if the shoe fits. If the shoe fits. I'm just such a bodybuilder. You know what I mean? Such a bodybuilder. Who knows? Who would have thought? And Cicada, no stress, my love. No stress at all. All right, so we speed through. Anonymous, no. Anonymous, we're not gifting subs. We're not giving Twitch our money. That is the literal rule, not my UI cheats completely ruining all of this for me. Maybe I should have got rid of that. Oh well, oh well. Not Edgar acquiring the singing skill. Are they doing karaoke? Are they doing karaoke? Wait, how are they acquiring the singing skill if they're not doing karaoke? Maybe they just sang a little ditty. I don't think it's going up. No, okay, it's not going up. So they're not actively working on that skill. But also, Edgar, shouldn't you be asleep? Oh no, Edgar seems fine. Well, luckily, they are fine because we're about to head over to the... that 8 a.m. really fucking crept up on us. We're about to head over to the photo shoot studio already. Oh no, and Spilda is still asleep with a lot of needs. And Ophelia's looking real fucking good. It is 8 a.m. on the dot. It's time to head over for our last photo shoot before the finale. Not Del Sol Valley, that's where our winners live. Newcrest, there we go. All right. Aaron, sorry, what? Tranquil Crescent. All right, Rashida, Lita, Edgar, and Ophelia, and Spilda, let us get you all across sleepwear in the restaurant. This is gonna be Tranquil Croissant. Thank you. See, look, I am alongside Ophelia Cordeleon. I'm also French. And Ophelia is French. You can't convince me otherwise. Ophelia is French. I know this for a fact. It's okay. I know it for a fact. You don't have to tell me I'm wrong. I know for a fact that I'm right. All right, let's get all of our models in. Fantastic. All of you get in there. Come on, get in. Get in. Who's not in there yet? Spilda, get inside. Spilda, inside. Spilda. No, don't. Spilda, I asked you to get inside. Spilda. Oh my goodness. Drama queen. Bloody drama queen. Ooh. Okay, so heading over here to our backdrop for this episode, I am going to ever so slightly pop this light behind them. And I'm going to add maybe just a slight pink. Ever so slight pink, just to really highlight some of that. Okay, beautiful. Let us get Liz or Rashida took the photos last week. It looks like Rashida took the photos last week. So Liz, let's get you over here to take the photos this week. No, hang on. I think it actually was the other one. If Liz was week 1, Rashida week 2, Liz week 3. No, it is Liz because it's an uneven number. Okay, Mummy worked it out. And first up, we have, if I go to my lovely little videos, the one and only. All right. Wait, hang on. It's so funny too because in my head when I was making her last name was Lioncourt, but she changed it to try and be a more successful author. Stop it. That reminds me of the person who auditioned on like Britain's Got Talent and their name was Mary Roach, but if they made it to Hollywood for the show, not just Hollywood in general, if they made it to Hollywood for the show, they would change their name to Mary Gilbeau, O-U-X, Gilboux, because it has more star quality. If y'all have not had the privilege of watching Mary Roach, please do yourselves a favor and go and do so. What is with Edgar having the perfect color matching for backdrops? I actually genuinely cannot. Rachel. Yeah, my name's Rachel. Okay, firstly, this pink color looks stunning. I love their slicked back hair. I also love they've got pink in the cheeks. Okay, Quinny, for every fucking time. Quinny, stop making me horny on main. I've had enough of it. Stop it. That's also great. I love all of you, but that outfit, this is it. This is it. I think the pink is different enough from the backdrop that it still works, but it's not like blending in to the background. You just want to hit. I do, Quinny. I really do. I really want this jacket too. I actually just, if you could just give me Edgar, if you could just hand them over, that'd be so great. Thank you so much. Thank you, Quinny. No, oh my God, you should, no, you don't have to. No, Quinny. Let me also make sure that these are, that's at 100 and this is also at 100. Yeah, perfect. Okay. First up, we have Edgar Thraven. I don't think I'm ready for this. It's over for all of you. It's over for all of you. It's over for all of you. Every single one of you are done for, done for, done for, done for. Done for. Done for. Okay, I reckon this is probably another week that we could do portraits. And because it's sleepwear, I say let's be a little shameless. Let's zoom out. Because I feel like zooming in, we do get the gist of things, but you really get a sense of the outfit here. Like really get a sense of the outfit here. I'm gonna see if I can. Oh, as much as I like this, I love... Sorry. Let me take this one because I didn't actually center the last one I took. Let me also, I realized because I was so sexually unstable in that moment that I forgot to set the new post timer. So the new post timer is up. There is a minute on the clock to redeem new poses for Edgar Thraven. Honestly, I don't see many new poses beating this image, even if everyone else is fucking immaculate. For Edgar, this pose is absolutely fantastic. I think it's not only looking cute, I think it brings a level of handsomeness, but there's also a level of brilliant androgyny in here. I think they look happy, but also very sure of themselves. Like it's a great fucking photo. All right, we've got 3 new poses for Edgar Thraven so far. There's not much else I can say about this other than colors fantastic. Edgar looks fantastic as per fucking usual. When does Edgar not look fantastic? Let me do this. Sorry. this is the photo we're taking. We have got 3 new poses if I am correct. 1, 2, 3. Absolutely. So let me pull up our new pose wheel. Fantastic. Let us shuffle and spin. 3 new poses. Option numero uno. See, I'm so good at languages. Can someone explain to me why this season of all seasons, the wheel has decided that excited is the pose to be? It's always excited. Have you all noticed this? It's every week. But there is a plus plus. Independent, you are correct. There is a plus plus. So there's, this is another excited. Now, as you know, the plus pluses can't stack. So option number 1 is excited. Option number 2 is almost excited. Okay, option 1 is excited. Option 1 plus plus is relaxed. Excited, relaxed, and okay. Thoughtful. All right. Excited, relaxed, thoughtful. To start with. Okay, to start with. Excited, relaxed, thoughtful. Okay, sure. Excited. It's actually kind of cute. Hang on. Okay, a very different side of Edgar, very playful side of Edgar. Okay, then we have relaxed. Not my favorite relaxed pose, as you all know. But it's giving very like in the moment, you know? It's giving very like, I'm about to place my order at this restaurant. Very nice, cicada. Enjoy your foot fetish, but Edgar is not giving away free toes, okay? Quinny would never do that. Would never give away free toes. Then we've got excited, relaxed, thoughtful. That was the next one. Why are they so good looking? Like, actually riddle me this. Look at that face. Like, are you kidding me? Oh, and just reminding you, we still have 2 more poses. 2 more poses for Edgar. Oh, okay. Everything's fine. Option number 1. This will be technically option number 3. Technically option number 3. Okay. Goofy. And then we've got this wheel just hates Edgar today. Goofy and sad. So you're telling me that out of the 5 possible poses or the 5 spins of the wheel, they got excited, thoughtful, goofy, sad, and relaxed. Interesting. 5 poses, only 3 was redeemed. Well, we had the plus plus, which would have been 4. So there's no sad. Ah, Cicada, thank you. My maths was wrong. So we had 3 redeems, but we had 1 plus plus. So 4 poses. Which means the sad is not included, it's just the goofy. All right, only goofy, Edgar, let's go. And actually fucking pulls it off. Edgar, you're gonna need, and those legs. Those legs and the booty and the booty. Actually, this could be a really fun. I really enjoy this image. Let me just do that ever so slightly. I actually very much enjoy this image. I'm not mad at this. I am not mad at this. How interesting. Also, as independent, I so feel this. The wheel is so fucking nasty to Ophelia. Cicada, I'm not giving away free feet. If you want free feet, it's a pick for pick situation, all right? That's all you get. Now you have to show all of us your clogs. All right. That was the... I think we were zoomed. No, we was definitely zoomed in. No, it was definitely out here, wasn't it? Was that it? Or were we zoomed in one? We couldn't have been zoomed in one. It had to be this one. Okay, wonderful. See, look what I've done. Look what I've done. And that team is Edgar Thraven. All right, Edgar. Thank you very much, Lee. Let's pop you out here. And then next up, we have our currently undefeated skill challenge champion, the one and only, Skilda T. All right, now Skilda is having a bit of a rough time. Skilda, who should be why is Skilda so slow with teleporting today? So they're all alone. They're scared of thunderstorms. They're hungry and they need some amusement. Great, great, great time to be taking a photo. So Skilda T, let us have a look at your sleepwear. Ooh. I'm curious about this. I have a feeling the blue actually might work out quite wonderfully. Ooh, I actually really don't hate this. I think the blue is a really nice, like, not separation from the backdrop, but it helps them stand out from the backdrop. Then we've got this. I like this. I do think the hair is going to clash a little bit. And then if we go here, I really like the first one. I really like the first one. Oh, they're also dripping wet. Solid. Okay, great. I'm gonna go with this first one here. Let us grab an image of Skilda T. Let's get started. Liz is ready to go. Ooh. Oh, there's some story here for sure. And I like that actually it's a little bit different. Okay, hang on. Let me set the new post timer here. Now, granted, it's not as like pink as the rest of the backdrop is, right? But I don't think the rest of the backdrop in this particular photo really needs to be pink. I do think we really get a gist of stuff here, where we've got the pink on the sides. I think it frames them really quite beautifully. I'm gonna take this as our initial photo. We do have one new pose for Spill the Tea thus far. And also, as independent woman, I was saying this to Catherine on Friday night. I was saying this to Catherine on Friday night. The fact that we literally have 2 first-timers going up against like 3 previous winners and 2 like champion of champions. Y'all 2 are fucking killing it. Doing an amazing job. All right, we have one new pose for Spill the Tea. Let us go over here. Let me pull up our little wheel and let me shuffle fell for fell fell. We turn, we turn, we turn. Spill the tea. Are you going to be nice or not? Are you going to be nice or not? Okay. I accept. I accept. I accept. That's right. It's independent. You keep blessing the gob rat. You keep blessing the gob rat. You'll get what you need. You'll get what you need. All right. Let me quickly go back over here. And also, Tally, are you on mobile, my love? Sometimes I know it doesn't work on mobile because Twitch on mobile is a little bit nasty. Let me pull that down over here. All right, let me... Relaxed was the pose. Okie dokie. Spill the tea. Ooh. Spilder's not impressed. Spilder does not like to be kept waiting, but fuck, they look beautiful. This is a really good photo of Spilder. I know it's not like super smiley and super like, whoa, whoa, whoa. But this is a really good photo of Spilder. The lighting on them here is gorgeous. Don't sleep. Don't sleep on this one. Don't sleep on this one. Okay, let me close this down. And that is the wonderful Spill the Tea. Next up. Bye-byes. What have you found? Bye-byes. Well, I don't trust them. They found some toy and I don't recognize the sound of it. All right, let us get Spilled it. There's no fucking way that the second I pause this is the second that the lightning is striking. That is... How did I do that? Yo, I can't even pause it when I'm watching the clock to get to 8 a.m. I can't even pause it on the dot. All right, hang on. I got to get a few photos of this. This is... Let me go out here. So let me just go over here. And we do this. And then I reckon I could get a really good photo. Sav. Of it like this. Hang on. I just don't love the lightning light action. Come on, a little bit quicker, darling. A little bit quicker. Whoa! Drama! Hello, Savani. Yes, Miss Bragagook. Could I get one like shooting down the lightning barrel? That'll do. I really thought this would be a little bit easier to photograph, but apparently it's actually quite difficult. And then let me see if I can get one. I mean, that's a great photo shot in itself, isn't it? Let me go down here. No, I really want, yeah, this. And then let me go over here. One could say this photo is electrifying. Oh! I'll get this here. It's such a shame that the way that their face is actually like in the wall. Because I'd love to get one of their like face. Can I get one of it down here? Oh, you want to talk about a shot? This is the one. This is the winning shot. This is the winning shot of the week. This one. No, that just looks like it's coming out their butt. Okay. Yes, but then... Brilliant. Brilliant. All right, Lily, I'm so sorry about what's happening to you. I really could not have paused that at a better time. Like, that was the literal moment it struck. What are the fucking chances of that? Like, literally, what are the chances of that? That's wild. I feel very lucky to have experienced that. Okay, next up, we have...
Bonus point!
I will give the point to the wonderful Edgar Thraven because I don't have a column for Lily Fang. But if I did have a column for Lily Fang, not only would they win that bonus point, they would 100% win the season. I got to give it to them on the spot. I'm sorry. It's going to them. All right, a bonus point has gone to the one and only Edgar Thraven. Next up, we have the amazing... Yes, you know what, Catherine? Lily Fang needs to be there for best storyline contribution. Fuck all these other models. Lily Fang, in a single instance, has stolen this season. All right. So Ophelia, although Ophelia is quite fair-skinned, I don't actually think the lighting is that intense for them. I actually think they're lit up quite nicely. Yeah, beautiful. Okay. So, Ophelia, let us have a look at your sleepwear outfits. I do think... Ooh! Let's go with this one to start with. Let's have a look. I like it. I do think that one of the others might fit the background a little bit better. I love this look. I love this look. This is one of my favorite of Ophelia's looks. I don't know if the red is going to translate super well. I mean, this is nice and it is very casual, but I do like this. I feel like this is a very like relatable, human, relaxed look. Like, I actually do quite enjoy this. I feel like this one, although I think it's like a really strong look, I'm just worried about the clash of color. Because I don't want it to come down to, oh, it doesn't really match the background. I'd really hate for that to be like what knocks Ophelia this week. Do you know what I mean? Like, I want to give Ophelia the best chance. And although this is a sensational outfit, I do think that for the background, I'm actually going to go with this, and I'm going to trust that Ophelia, in their like very natural state with their natural beauty, is going to do quite well. So, Ophelia Cordeleon! I like this. I like this. I like this. I like this. I want a different pose, but I do enjoy this. I like it. I do. Let me put on the new pose timer for all of you. There's something here. I can feel it. I can feel it. There is something here.
Nope.
For Ophelia.
Try again. Nope. Try again.
We just need the right combination of pose with angle. That's all we need. And I reckon we've got a winning shot here.
Nope. Try again.
I feel like I'm hitting a vape. It's just a water bottle. I'm assuming that's how you hit a vape.
Nope. Try again.
Put it on the lips and you... Wouldn't know. Okay, so we've got 4 new poses for Ophelia. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So far, the most poses redeemed for any of the models. I don't blame you all. I'm very much an Ophelia stan. Very much an Ophelia stan. I've been converted. Nope. Fuck the gob rap.
Try again.
5 new poses for Ophelia. Ophelia, I hope the wheel is good to you this week. Please, please, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new poses for Ophelia. If this wheel is not good to our absolute icon and legend that is Ophelia Cordeleon, option number 1, you better be fucking good. It could work. It could work. I'm holding out hope. Option 1 is sad. I'm holding out hope. Option 1 is sad. Option 2 is... I'm not going to jinx it. 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 We've got sad. We've got fashion. The plus plus pose. Sad, fashion, and then plus plus. I'm not going to jinx it. I am not going to jinx it. Sad, fashion, fashion. I'm not going to jinx it. Then we have 3 more after that. Sad, fashion, fashion. Sad. I do really love this angle here. I do really, really love this angle here. Sad. Fashion. Basically the same thing, but just a little less somber. Okay, cool. Ophelia said, oh, you like that? Here's a bit more. Here's a little bit more. Let me see if I can get this. Oh, I'm really torn on the angle. I love the way the light is hitting this cheekbone. Fashion. Ophelia is fucking nailing it this week. I'm blown away. We still have 3 more poses. Just reminding you all, we still have 3 more poses. Okay. Option number 3, technically. Option number 3, technically. Okay, relaxed. Option number 3 is relaxed. Option number 4. So we have relaxed and we have relaxed and we have flirty. Relaxed, relaxed, flirty. So you're telling me Ophelia Cordillon had sad, fashion plus plus, fashion, pardon me, I was yawning, relaxed, relaxed, flirty. Okay. Oh! Ophelia, you better stop. Ophelia? Wait a minute. Oh, I love, hang on. I love that. And we do have a lot of this. So I'm gonna go on a limb. And take this. I'm gonna go on a limb. I think this is gonna be beautiful in the translation. Then we have another relaxed. I need you all to understand. I need you all to understand. Devoured. I am very happy that I chose this outfit. This is the most beautiful culmination of casual with just the right amount of like this for me is Ophelia at like one of their ultimate levels, and ironically it's Ophelia completely stripped back in a photo shoot, completely stripped back when you take away everything and it's just Ophelia. Game fucking over. Did I take this? I'm gonna take it just in case. Then we have Flirty. Can I be real? I actually think that this just looks like it's part of like the top. You know those tops that have the slit that goes from here all the way down to here, but then they've got the thing on the wrist and it looks very like... And imagine only the bottom part of this is the fabric and it's attached at the wrist and right at the top. That's what I'm getting from this. It doesn't to me even look like her arm is in her butt. It looks like it's just a different type of the jumpsuit outfit. If I were these other models, I'd be fucking furious because Ophelia already has won the heart of not only all of us watching, clearly, but Patreon. If they start to do well in photo shoots and skill challenges, it's over. It is over for these other models. It doesn't matter how many other challenges they've won. If Ophelia starts to do really fucking well, it's game fucking over. And yes, it's independent. I think that is it. I think it's the bat wing sleeve. I took a photo of this, didn't I? Yes, because it was on 4. Okay. Fuck you, Ophelia Cordeleon. That, for me, deserves a round of applause. What a sensational photo shoot. And then last but not least, but definitely following some very, very, very high expectations after that and their performance throughout this season, we have... However, if anyone can pull it off, I do think it's Lita. And not only that, Lita does have quite a few pink outfits. So I'm hoping that there's also going to be a pink one in their sleepwear. Knowing how thorough Bug is, I can definitely see there being some... Ooh! Bug said, fuck, this is the same outfit as Ophelia. Oh, those who get it, get it. This is a top 4 outfit, let me tell you that right now. Those who get it, get it. Similar to Ophelia, I do think there's going to be some stronger outfits for this particular backdrop. This is also the same outfit as Ophelia. And I'm smelling a conspiracy here. I'm smelling a conspiracy. Lita and Ophelia got ready for this show together. I'm going to call it right now. They worked on their packages together. Okay, similar to Ophelia, I don't want to screw Lita over with the color. So similar to Ophelia, again, I think it's going to come down to one of these two. Now, this is obviously this is giving very cute, very wholesome vibes. I do like the little heart on the jumpsuit, and I do like that it does match the background. But this other outfit here, I'm very torn. The simplicity of this is brilliant. The simplicity of this is stunning. It's dark enough to stand out enough from this, but it also matches the black on these walls here and on this bit here. It's sleek. It works with their hair so beautifully, and it really does give Lita. But this other outfit is different from what we've seen Lita do. It's different from all of the others, and it has the color that matches. And yet, I think I like the robe. It's sleek. It's very, very sleek. It's very chic as well. I really like this because then all of your attention is on Lita's face. And if we know anything from previous photo shoots, Lita's face is absolutely fucking incredible when it comes to these photo shoots. I think I agree with you. It's the natural fucking photo shoot this week is really popping off. Okay, I'm here for this. Let's get a photo of Lita Valdez. Let's do it. Lita? Bring it, baby. Come on, bring it. Oh, you fucking legend. You fucking legend! Let me start with the new post timer right here. Let me get this in. This is so fucking sleek. Oh no. Oh, I thought for a second my game crashed. I was so nervous. I thought for a second, I was like, no, this is it. It's over.
Try again.
Okay, a little awkward from that angle, but oh, wow. Oh, wow, 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 wow. All right, we've got one new pose, two new poses for Lita, three new poses, four new poses for Lita. Let me take this. 4 new poses. And Marcy, hello, welcome in, lovely. How are you? How you going? 4 new poses. No, 3. It is 3, isn't it? 1, 2, 3. 3 new poses. Nope, I was right, but a little bit too in advance. We have 4 new poses for Lita Valdez. Okay, Lita. Let's see what you got. Option number 1 for Lita. Oh, fuck. This wheel is really trying to flip the script here. Really trying to flip the script. Okay. Option 1 is fashion. Option 1 is fashion. Option 2 is great. Okay. Fashion and flirty. We're going to do it in 2 lots of 2. It'll just be a bit easier for my brain to remember. So 2 lots of 2. Option 1 is fashion. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Absolutely, leader. Okay, I like this angle, but I think there's a bit more... I don't know, I'm torn. I really like this angle. Actually, this is really different. Let's go with this. Option 1 is fashion. Option 2 is flirty. With the little pop of the red shoe. Stop, stop, stop. Okay, that lean is really cute, obviously. Oh, but so is this. I reckon... All right, let's go here. I like this one. I'm curious to see how these translate. I'm really curious to see because I have a feeling that things are going to change a lot when we look at the photos. So now I'm getting nervous about saying something prematurely. All right, so we've had fashion, we've had flirty. Option number 3 for Lita is... relaxed. I actually can't with this wheel today. Okay, option 3 is relaxed. Option 4 is going to be, we have relaxed, and now we have get the fuck out. This wheel did Edgar so fucking dirty. So dirty. So dirty. Okay, so we have relaxed and then another flirty. We started with this image, right? This was the first image we took. This was the first image we took, yeah? I thought so. Okay, so let's do another relaxed. No, this was the first image we took. Oopsie daisies, my bad. Let's go back to the other one. Oh, that looks a bit stern. Let's go to another category and then come back. I don't remember it being this stern, but you know what, Lita? If that's how you're feeling, let's go. Stern it is. Oh, they do look really gorgeous here. With like the half and half. But I do also love the depth that we get from the lighting. Here. This. Love. Okay, beautiful. And then we've got flirty. Now we all know Lita loves an over the shoulder. We know Lita loves an over the shoulder moment. It's won the hearts of the people, but it hasn't yet won them a challenge. Unless did they do it last week and that's what won them the challenge? I don't think so. Maybe not. And also adoring. Hi, adoring. How are you, my love? Okay, this is cute. Let's go here. Okay. And that is our photo shoot. Fuck, not us whizzing through that. Okay, slay. Let's go back over here, Lita. Fantastic, but... Lita. There we go. But it is already time to go home. We did that in an hour and 46 minutes Sims time. Okay, now that we've taken the photos, let me go back over here to Forgotten Hollow. Let me actually pull us back over here. Bring back the whole crew. Now that we have finished taking the photos, we need to pick the best photo from each model for the week, go through our own little judging, speak to our panelist judges, and work out how we're going to place these models. Now, obviously, the Wheel of Chaos is no longer. Dun dun dun, where's my sound? No, okay, you know what, fine, that one. I meant this one, but I guess it's also... So we do not have to technically fill all of our spots as judges. That goes for Patreon members, panelist judges, and myself. Hello, Savani. Oh, Miss Bragagook. You want to come up here? Sav, come here. Savani. Come on, you can climb on me. You know you want to. Come on, Miss Bragagook. She's rubbing against my chest. Miss Savani. We interrupt your regularly scheduled program because, Cat, are you feeling a little bit left out today? Papa. Yes, honey. I hear you. I hear you. You can come join us. Yes, you can come join us, Miss Bragagook. Oh, those are some beautiful big purrs. Oh, Missy La Moo Moo lady. I love you very much. You're my favorite. You're my favorite. Because you actually cuddle me. Yes, you do. Okay, so while you do this, Missy La Moo Moo, I'm going to actually hold you like that. Yes, you can rub against me. All right, team, we've got a guest joining us. Are you going to stick around, Missy La Moo Moo? Are you going to come watch some Next Top Model? You never come to watch Next Top Model with me. No, she's done. She's finished. She had enough. She was like, thanks. That's all I needed. Oh, very cute. Thank you, Missy La Moo Moo. Thank you, Missy. All right, let us hop on over and have a look at the photos we've taken. Oh, this is going to be a fucking good week. All right, then we've got Spilder. Then we have Ophelia, who, if I remember, had quite a few photos. And then we have Lita, who also had quite a few photos. All right, now I know that we took 3 of the same here, so I just got to remember which one is which. It's that one. So it's not this one, and it's not this one. They can both go in there. And then I'll just drag those up there. Okie dokie, so let us start with the one and only Edgar Thraven. I actually genuinely cannot get over their face. Look at their face, the way that the light is hitting them, the brow bone, the nose structure, the cheekbones, their lips, that little moustache. I actually think this is the most beautiful that Edgar has looked. And again, it's very stripped back. This has definitely been the week of like stripping back, not stripping, but stripping back. Edgar looks amazing in this photo. While this photo is cute, it's not my favorite cicada look away from the toes. It's not my favorite of Edgar. They look great in this one, but again, it's not my favorite. I really love this. There's something cheeky, but sultry, but soft. Really like this. And that one is not my favorite. I think it would come down to... I think it would come down to these two. Now, they look so good. I literally cannot stop looking at their face in this. And this is also really great. I'm gonna go with this first one. I know that might like shock some of you or like take you a bit by surprise. While I love the sultriness of this, I cannot look away from that face. I actually can't. Okay. Then we have Spilder T. Oh, let me go back out. Now, Spilder did not have the most sensational week this week. I don't hate this photo. I don't necessarily think it's super strong. I definitely think this is the stronger photo between the two of them. Although, I actually don't hate the story that I'm kind of getting from this. Of sort of like being stood up on like a first date, or even like a second or third date. You know, you've come back thinking this person really liked you, and they've stood you up. They haven't actually like messaged you. They haven't said anything. They just, you try to contact them. You realize you're blocked on everything. And this one is not giving me as much story. So I'm actually going to go with that first one. I quite like that first one. All right, then we've got Ophelia Cordeleon. Okay, I'm just going to say a little prayer. Translation. You are going to be good to Ophelia this week. You're going to have every photo that Ophelia has taken look incredible, even better than when we took it in the photo shoot. Thank you. Okay. It's praying to the gob rat. So this photo of Ophelia, I like it. I have a feeling there's going to be some stronger ones. This photo for me, this pose always looks so much nicer in the photo shoot. This is across the board. Always looks so much nicer in the photo shoot than it does in the actual photo. However, this, now this, we are talking. Ophelia looks really good here. I really enjoy this. I like the face. I like that it's a bit like, the outfit is good. I think they look stunning. The light hitting those cheekbones. Yes. Not my favorite one of Ophelia, not because I don't think it's good. I just think I like the other one, the one we just saw, a little bit better. This is cute. I do like this one. I do think it was stronger when we took it than when it translated. Why are there two photos of that? Did I stuff something up here? Oh, I took two just in case. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. This is an absolute emergency. Get out. I've already run out of water. Oh my God, I've already said it. I've already run out of water. This is absolutely a winning shot. I know the others are gorgeous. It has to be that one from Ophelia. That is what I've been waiting for. The other ones are lovely. The one just before that one, I did enjoy it. But that one from Ophelia, that is what I have been waiting for from Ophelia. Look at this. Okay. Before we even start to dissect that, we have the wonderful Alita. I do like this one. It's very relaxed, as we know Lita does quite well. I do like this one. I think I prefer the first one a little bit more. Ooh. Now this one from Lita is a little more like on Lita's cheeky side with a little pop of the shoe. And I do like it. The shoe is a little like distracting, but as soon as you look at the other stuff that the shoe initially distracts you from, it is a really strong photo. Not my favorite. I know Lita can do stern. I just prefer Lita doing stern as a concept because their smile, I mean, come on. So I kind of miss it when it's not there. And I think I'm gonna go with either this over the shoulder or the first. I'm gonna go with the over the shoulder. I'm gonna go with the over the shoulder. Okay, let me add a frame. Not me being decisive today. What the shit? Okay, let us have a look at all four of our models. Okay, first up we have Edgar, Mother, Tucken, Thraven. Immaculate. That's what I'm gonna say. Immaculate. Edgar has almost never let us down in a photo shoot. This is no exception. Their legs look fucking phenomenal. The little peak of the hair creeping up, gorgeous. I love this outfit on Edgar. I would love to have this outfit. That jacket, mwah. The colors, mwah. The earrings, mwah. The face, mwah. The curl of the hair, mwah. There is almost nothing I would change about this photo. When I look at it and I'm trying to find things I don't like about it, there is not really anything I can pinpoint. Really not. I'm gonna give this a round of applause. This for me is like, that is up there. And you all know I've loved Edgar in photo shoots this season, but you all also saw that doing well in the photo shoots is not enough for these models. Edgar was, and currently is, the lowest cumulative scoring model in this group so far. Doesn't mean it's by much, but it is still worth noting. So with that being said, next up, we have Spill the Tea. I do enjoy the light story that I'm getting. It is a bit of a light story for me. It's not super like, here's the story, I'm giving you story. It is a little bit of a letdown for me. A little bit of a letdown, only because I think the other three did such a good job that Spilder just kind of this week didn't quite match up to it. Didn't quite match up to it. I do enjoy the color. I do enjoy the hat. Not the hat, sorry. I do enjoy what's on their head in contrast to the background. I do think it matches their eyes beautifully. I believe it's a do-rag. I don't want to throw that word around like it's just anything that's on someone's head. I like the tattoo. But notice how I'm liking individual bits and pieces, but not necessarily the overall culmination of it. That's kind of where I'm at with this photo, is I like the individual pieces and elements of it, but when it's all meant to kind of come together, I'm just kind of not getting as much from it as I am getting from the others, if that makes sense. I do get a story. There's definitely story here. But this is top 4. And we just sent home a 3-time photo winner. Or 2-time photo shoot, 1-time portfolio winner. So my expectations are kind of like, okay, we just sent home the biggest photo shoot powerhouse. If you were gonna have an opportunity to step up, this was gonna be it. And I'm not seeing the huge step up to the plate here from Spilder. So, this image from Ophelia, I really enjoyed this. I really, really, really enjoy this. I think their face, stunning. The highlight on that cheekbone for them, divine. I love the hair. I love the outfit. I love that it is simple and it's very laid back, but there's a real intensity here that I really, really, really wanted from Ophelia. I've been saying all season, I just need it all to come together for Ophelia in the photo shoots. This for me is all of it coming together in the photo shoots. It's really good. I do wish there was a little bit of a clearer shot just there. While I do see it around the wrist, I do get that. However, I'm not taking that into consideration because that's also not Ophelia's fault. I feel like the poses that we're using, while they're fantastic and different, they're not necessarily inclusive of a lot of body sizes, and the models have to either be like, these poses are built for a particular body type, and I'm not going to penalize Ophelia because they don't have the unattainable body type that these poses were calibrated for. If anything, I think Ophelia has gone above and beyond with this pose and said, okay, well, I'm going to turn it into a moment of fashion then. How about that? I'm living for this. Very much living for this. Oh, wrong. No, Aaron, you pressed the wrong fucking button. Next up, we have Lita Valdez. Now, this to me is a cute photo. I do enjoy it. Can I just... Okay, that's about as close as I'm going to get. I do enjoy it. It is cute. The shoe is a tiny bit distracting, but I also do think the shoe makes it and breaks up the black a little bit. I like the outfit. I don't think that the other outfit would have necessarily overall changed the super outcome of this. And again, Lita's done very, very well. It's a cute photo. It is just, however, lacking a little bit of the va va voom because we've seen Lita with the va va voom. We saw it in week 1. We saw it in week 1 when they did the over the shoulder. Amazing. We saw it last week when they won the photo shoot challenge. Amazing. We have seen Lita give us va va voom. Amazing. Wow factor. Oomph. I'm just missing the slight edge of the oomph here. I do think it's great, but I'm missing a little oomph. And that's it. And that's kind of what it comes down to when, again, this is the top 4. This is the top 4. There's not really an awful lot of room, especially wiggle room. When it comes down to like my win and whatnot, I'm gonna have a bit of a difficult time. I am gonna have a bit of a difficult time. However, in order to fill in some of that difficult time that I'm going to have, I do believe that I'm going to need a little help.
Judges, assemble.
Angel, Leah, Bubble, say hi.
Hi, it's us, the judges panel.
Angel, Leah, and Bubble.
We are icons and champions plus. We're hot.
Angel,
Leah,
Bubble,
this guy.
Alrighty, so hopping over to our judges screen, let me pull up our panel here. Let me pop on over here. We do have one Miss Spicy Leah in the chat. Leah, hello.
Oh, hello.
How are you doing, my love?
I'll be honest, I just got hit with a wave of sleepy in the last like 20 minutes that came out of nowhere.
You know what? It's because my voice is just so melodic and soft.
It's so soothing. It's so soothing that it instantly makes me want to just fall asleep.
I know. I've been told before, people go, oh, Aaron, when you speak, I just want to like fall asleep and be unconscious. And I'm like, thank you. You're so kind.
Just read me a story goodnight, please.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, you don't have to be that nice to me. Okay, so in the interest of making sure that you get a good night's rest, let's jump straight into it.
Let's do it.
For me, there's kind of a clear line in the middle this particular week. There's a little bit less murky, but when it comes to those above and below that line, that's where I start to get a bit like, ooh, how do I now differentiate you once I've put you in the upper or the lower area?
Yeah, for me, it's all tough.
Look, it's a hard knock
quite
life.
as clear. It's hard. It's so hard being us, Aaron.
Let me see. I'm just gonna finish adjusting mine before we even jump over. Secondly, how are we feeling about Greta's departure? Personally, I'm pissed. I know you'll probably be a little more kind about it, but I'm pissed because that portfolio photo shoot would have been, I reckon, a slam dunk knockout. I don't reckon anyone else would have had or been able to, what's the saying? Hold a candle to Greta's portfolio photo shoot.
Honestly, I'm very happy with how she did. Like, she faced a lot of odds, and you know, they weren't always in her favor. So to come in fifth, I was very pleased with her. Like I said, I was just happy to compete again, and she did well. I'm proud of her.
We have another victim.
We're rooting for her little goth girlfriend, Ophelia. You know, the lovers will stay together.
Come on, Ophelia, you've got it.
But yeah, no, I was very happy with how she did, and I was honestly just glad she got a formal photo shoot in. That's always the one photo shoot that I want my models to survive until, and so I'm like, oh, she got that in?
Yeah,
Easy.
it is,
okay,
it
we're
is
done
kind
here.
of like the ultimate category for that. And also, Aluminum Blue, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome to the House of Gobussi. We cannot wait to corrupt you. If you already corrupted, you're in the right place. Welcome in. Lovely to have you here. All right, let us hop over to our wonderful judges panel here.
I'm just looking at the left side, man.
I have some controversial takes this week. I think some of y'all will be a little bit unhappy with me. But hoping to divert some of that to Leah. Leah, how is your pyramid looking this week?
I definitely have made my selects. I know I'm usually somebody who really goes for story. Maybe it's just because I'm a little too spicy or a little too sleepy, but I wasn't really getting strong story anywhere.
Okay.
Personally. And so for this week, I'm basing my judgments on aesthetic, like which was drawing my eye the most, and like what was my personal preference, and just, you know, art is subjective. Everybody's gonna have their different opinions.
Absolutely.
And that's how.
And if you disagree, you can join the Patreon and tell us there. Fantastic.
Exactly. Remember that your votes count. They absolutely count. You think somebody's safe, so you don't vote for them, and then look what happens.
Wide eyes for
that
emphasis.
That goes for all the models, baby. This is a strong top 4. If you want to see your favorite go to the final, you need to vote. Patreon, you need to vote.
You heard it here first, team. You heard it. You got a scolding from Leah. All right, Leah.
A gentle reminder.
Yeah, no, you're so right. It wasn't a scolding. It was a gentle reminder via a scolding.
It was a stern parental talk.
Yes. Also known as a scolding.
I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed.
Oh, I hate that one. They when they hit you with that.
I know.
I just had higher expectations for you. Oh, okay. Fuck me then. Jesus.
Yeah, you know that's worse, Mom and Dad. You know that's worse.
Yeah, thanks. Hit it where it hurts. All right, Leah. Have we got a safe placement, 2 high placements, and a win, or how we are? We do. We do. We have. I'm. You know what? It's the top 4. I'm gonna give them all a little something. You know? Okay.
Gracious. I'm in my gracious era.
My gracious era. Fuck yes. Okay. Lay it on me, Leah.
In my gracious era.
Feel free to sort of take the reins here. Work your way up. Do it however you like. I hand it over to you in your capable hands.
It's my show now, baby.
Fuck yeah, Leah's top model. Let's fucking go.
Yes. So again, I base a lot of it off personal aesthetics, off of just looking at the faces that they were pulling, the poses. And I love this model. I adore this model. I do. And I have really enjoyed their journey. But this photo fell a little flat for me, unfortunately. And so I had to give my safe placement to spill the tea.
Ooh, let me do a little. Sound like you're about to murder them. Like, I've loved the journey so far, but this, no.
So far, but it ends here.
But it ends here.
Come on, Catherine.
Smoke and go. Okay. Yeah, Spilled It this week, I think. They've had a couple of weeks where they've really, like, brought it to the photo shoot. But overall, definitely the skills is where they shine.
Oh, absolutely. Skilda, baby.
Skilda fucking tea.
I loved their Wonderland photo shoot. That, like, I still think about them looking like the Cheshire Cat. Like, that was incredible, immaculate. But unfortunately, I love the look, like the outfit that Simmer Dre created for this model. Unfortunately, the pose was a little too sad. I feel like we've been getting that with the last couple photo shoots from Spilda, sadly. I just compared to the other models, it did not feel as strong, unfortunately.
Yeah, especially when you're going up, like, if you want to talk about it, even within the top, like, 5 or 6, you're going up against Ion X27, Greta Goth, Edgar Thraven, Lita, and Ophelia in photo shoots. Like, those 5 just blitz it.
It's tough, but also I feel like it's just they had things working against them. Like, I feel like the backdrop wasn't really working in anybody's favor. It's a gorgeous backdrop, though. Like, love
That's
it.
what I kind of liked about it, though, because it kind of forced them to say, all right, we got to get our shit together for this, because we're not going to get help from it.
I know, it's just hard when it's like a night out, so it would have been perfect for, like, formal or party.
Yeah, and they got sleepwear.
And they got sleepwear.
I love it. I love the chaos. Okay, so Spilled It in the safe placement. I'm curious as to how the rest of this is going to go.
This was a little tough for me. But I had to give the second of the high placements to this model because they are stunning. They're just, I feel like the other model in the high placement kind of fit the category a bit more. Like, it was giving me more, like, it was giving a little bit of story. It was color coded, but this model still was beautiful. But yeah, I had to give my second placement to Lita Valdez.
Lita Valdez! Cheer, cheer, cheer. Delicious.
I love Lita.
I agree. Lita had the
I
elements. It just didn't have the extra bit that we needed.
It also was just, we just had this pose from them last week.
Oh, we did too.
For the solos. So I'm like, this is cute. I love it. It's just...
I lied earlier because I said the over the shoulder hasn't won for Lita yet, but clearly it did.
It did.
I need to double-check that. You are 100% correct. Oh, actually, no, they had the flirty over the shoulder. That's what you're talking about. Yes. Okay, I'm with it now. I'm on board. I remember. Mummy's brought back to reality.
Mummy's back. Mummy's back.
Okay.
But it was super cute. I didn't mind the little pop of red. I thought it actually played very nicely. Again, it just, compared to the other model, they just inched it like a little bit.
Yeah, it was a bit of a sensational week.
It was.
For the other two. Yeah. Okay. Did you want to reveal your winner?
Yeah, I'll do that, and then I'll talk about my high placement after. I love this. I love the production value. And I'm going to remember this week to actually type out the name and chat, because I did not do that last time.
That's okay.
We production value.
Sometimes it's nice to keep people on their toes, you know?
It is indeed.
All right, lay it on us. Lay your...
All right.
Your spiel.
This was a tough toss-up for me between the high placement and my winner. There were certain things going for my high placement, but at the end of it, I just could not take my eyes off of the winner. I thought it was just so simple, so classic, so elegant. It was able to give some semblance of a story, even though I'm sleepy and spicy, and I had to give my winning position to That's right, baby.
That's right. Ophelia.
That's right. Whoa! I just thought this was such a beautiful, classic, elegant look of Ophelia. Like the natural glam, the natural beauty. it all came together beautifully in Ophelia. Stunning. Edgar, also stunning. I loved what Edgar came in with this week. I thought like the black and pink match in the background, like Quinny, you could not have planned that better. Like Quinny's magic. And I loved Edgar. I loved Edgar. It just, at the end of the day, it was the pose for me. Ophelia's pose, I felt inched just slightly more than Edgar's.
Yeah. Okay. Leah, thank you for your expertise. Congratulations, Ophelia. Of course, this is certainly not the first time Ophelia has won a judge's pick or a Patreon pick. So Ophelia, it's still a massive congratulations for this win. I'm going to give another round of applause.
Yeah.
I agree with you. For me this week, this is really when Ophelia sort of, all of the things came together and worked together for them. Okay.
Thank God.
Well, in the interest of letting you get a good night's sleep, Leah, I thank you for your expertise, your judgment.
Thank you. It was so fun this season. And I'll see ya when I see ya, baby.
I'll see you when I see you, baby. All right, everyone say thank you,
Love
Leah.
you, bye-bye.
Mwah, bye-bye.
Love you, bye-bye.
Alrighty, so without giving anything away, I'm going to hop straight back to this screen for me. Actually, not this screen. We're going to go to this screen for me because I want to get straight into it. I don't want to give anything away. I'm going to click here and everyone say good night, Leah. Good night. We're going to start from the bottom up. The way that I have judged it this week is that I have given out placements where I think they would be placed, not necessarily in relation to each other. Although I'm using in relation to each other as a way to justify certain placements, it's not like, well, because this model's here, I have to put this model here, and let's put this model here and this model here. So, based on what I have seen with these photos, the first model for me is going to be, if I can just get it to do it nicely in the middle, Spilled a Tea. Who I am placing low. For me, this photo did not quite live up to a top 4 expectation. I would hope that when we get to the top 4, right? This is the last individual photo, right? The last sort of like solo photo for the week that we're going to take of the season. Obviously, in the finale episode next week, we do have the portfolio photo shoot as the photo shoot challenge. So there will be multiple photos. If this is the last kind of thing that we see before you do your portfolio photo shoot, it just leaves a little to be desired in terms of effort from Spilder. Like, Spilder had all the time in the world to get themselves sorted and ready, and they just kind of didn't. So that's why Spilder's here for me. Next up, I have Lita Valdez. Now, this by no means is a bad photo. It just, again, was missing a couple of elements, which is why I've given it a safe placement. For me, it is a very safe photo. There's great elements here. They look wonderful, but it is missing a little oomph. Again, they won last week's photo shoot, right? They won last week's photo shoot. I know what they can give. I know what they can do. And I feel like this was a little bit of a step backwards from the level that they brought the previous week. Which gives obviously quite a bit away in terms of the two models that I think really blew it out of the park this week. Really blew it out of the park. But my winner for the week is...
Mate, I'm starting to get pissed off.
Oh!
Stop.
Jesse!
Feels like it was just my anniversary last week.
Why are they doing this
Aaron.
to us?
Please don't yell at me while I'm holding a baby.
Okay, Jesse, do not text and hold babies. Thank you very much, Jesse. Enjoy holding the baby. I will await to yell at you when the baby is in a safe proximity to the ground. Okay? Unless you're laying on the ground, in which case maybe I'll yell at you now. So to quickly do that again, my winner for the week is... And now, when it came down to these two photos, it was completely even ground, territory, and playing field. If I go to this of Ophelia, that face is undeniable. Look at this face. Unfucking deniable. The pose, fan-fucking-tastic. The energy in the photo, amazing. I go over to this one. The face, unfucking deniable. The outfit, fantastic. The pose, amazing. To pull this off with a thoughtful pose, to me, it felt wrong for this to be seen, for this image to be seen anywhere other than on par with this image, and vice versa. When I was playing around with the layout, it didn't feel right. That doesn't feel right. If this is the structure we're going with, that to me does not feel right. But similarly, that to me does not feel right. This to me does not look like it's in the correct order. The second I did this, yeah. And just to make sure it wasn't just purely based on aesthetics, I did this and went, yeah, it's that. These two as the win. Usually I will refrain from giving out a double win this close to the finale. But if I did, I'd be stopping one of these models from achieving something that they are absolutely deserving of. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not just gonna say, oh, well, because, it's the week before the finale, knowing full well that they still have the finale to achieve things and clock up points. It's slightly different. If this was the finale episode, no, I wouldn't do that because the week after is obviously the grand finale. These two are my winners. They both fucking knocked it out of the park. Obviously, Edgar has done amazing in photo shoots this season. This is Ophelia's first win, which I think is iconic. To be in the top 4, you get your first win in the semi-finals. This is absolutely what I've been waiting to see from Ophelia all season from the photo shoots. I'm obsessed with this. I'm obsessed with that. These two did good, but when these are the other two options, come on. You've got to be kidding me. Slay. Absolute slay. So congratulations to both Edgar Thraven and Ophelia Cordeleon. Again, especially for Ophelia's first fucking win of the season. Very, very happy. And it looks like a very distant penis on this side. So with that being said, we now come down to the skill challenge. Now, usually this would be the last skill challenge, but in the finale episode, we actually do have our own variation of the skill challenge, which obviously you'll learn a bit more about next week. But for this week, it is the last time that they'll be doing a single skill challenge, similar to how this is the last time they're doing like a single photo shoot, in a sense. So, let me pull up our skill challenge wheel. If my wheels decide to load, which apparently to date they do not feel like they want to. Beautiful. Okay. Let me shuffle. And let me spin. We are looking for a continuous skill for them to work on. Oh! The pipe organ skill challenge. Have they done? They have done the piano, but they have not done the pipe organ. Okie dokie. So, pulling this down, let us hop on over to our screen and get our pipe organs. That feels a little bit like a little bit like harvesting organs. That's actually very difficult for me to say. Harvesting organs, not gorvesting harvens. Slay. Let me pull up our pipe organ. Where is our pipe organ? Where are you? Here we go. All right, let me go. We have 1, that'll be 2, that'll be 3. Oh, I guess actually they could go next to each other like this, couldn't they? Yes, because then we can have the wonderful Liz and Rashida also join in. All right, so let's get Liz practicing Edgar, practicing Skilda, practicing. Now, this is going to be interesting, team, because it is the first time that Skilda T is heading into a skill challenge with some pretty dire needs. The other models are all looking pretty decent, but Skilda looks a little bit worse for wear, which may be the first time or skill challenge that Skilda has not won. Actually, let me just double check that I'm not pulling that out of my ass. Has Skilda won every single skill challenge? Yeah. Yeah. All 5 of the skill challenges Skilda has won. Okay, slay. Love that for Skilda. So this might be the end of, Dre, you might be right, the end of the Skilda skill challenge reign. And also, Quinny, I love that your contestants played this particular skill challenge for 45 hours. I can only imagine your brain, when it got to the 45-hour mark, that you went, my ears are bleeding. As much as I love all your pipe organ skills, it's very tinny. There's a lot of twang. So it'd be great if we could all just stop. So anyway, Quinny, here's some more. You're so welcome. I'm out of water. No. All right, I'm just going to zoom out a little bit so that we don't have to hear the whole thing. Overall, after this week, I will say, if it was anyone's game before this week started, it is definitely anyone's game now. Based on the photo shoots, based on their placements in the photo shoots, it is absolutely anybody's game. Let me pull that there. Oh, what happened? Apparently we just need to see Jesus. Look at Jesus, everyone. Jesus heard the pipe organ. But then I swear I speak English. Yeah, honestly, there's a couple of times that they've said things in the game I've gone, I understood that. I understood that. That's English? Question mark? English? And I go, no, it's not English. But they definitely said like, no, go away. They didn't say no. I just spend too much time playing Sims. It's really not great. Not a great thing to be doing. You know what I mean? Okay. Let's speed through this just a little bit. Out of the other 3, I think any of them could have it, genuinely. It could come down to any number of factors. But I'm not feeling super confident with Skilda. Look, Skilda could also still blow us all out of the water and basically tell us that we all need to go fuck ourselves and shut up. Let me go back over here, just so we've got Liz. Yeah, Liz's little plum bob instead of Skilda's. If there was going to be a week that Skilda didn't win the skill challenge, Greta, come in. Greta, come in. Have a look. Greta, how's it going? How do you feel? Tell us, Greta. Sing it out. Oh. Those are your notes. Oh. The second one was flat for me, but you get the gist. Oh. Greta said, fuck you, I'm not singing. You eliminated me from the competition. Get out of my face. This looks like it's going to be a long skill challenge. I haven't seen any of them develop any sort of smell. I haven't seen any of them indicate that they're a little bit hungry or that they're tired or that they're... I don't know. We might be here for a little while. Oh, no! I'm genuinely gobsmacked. I am genuinely gobsmacked. If that means what I think it means, this will be the first skill challenge that Lita places in the bottom. If that means what I think it means, oh, that was not what I was expecting this week. Quinny, my flabber is also gasted in the most ghastly ghast of ghasts. They could gasp with the gaspy gaster. The other three are, and they haven't left any room for interpretation. Lita definitely is the first to walk away with none of the other three looking like it's going to be even remotely close. Oofed. Obviously that would be the first for most models to be at the bottom in skills. Ion took that crown. Actually, let me have it while we're here, while we're just waiting. Well, Ember Moon also was in the bottom for 2 skill challenges. Ion also for 2. Yeah, Ion was low or bottom for every skill challenge. Did I? Oh my god! I wasn't even paying attention. Oh my god. This is the first time that Skilda T is not the longest running skill challenge member. Now keep in mind, they do have the overachiever trait, which means even though they did not last the longest, they may still have developed the most skill. It is starting to get dark, so the models have been going for quite some time. If Edgar or Ophelia leave anytime soon, I would not be confident that they've beaten out Skilda T. I would not be confident. But it's not looking like any of them are going to end. Look, and here's the thing. I am not praying for the downfall of Skilda T, but as the producer of a reality TV show in The Sims, to have... I mean, Lita, we're not even remotely close, but... Yeah, sure, you know what? Fuck it, enjoy. But as the producer of a reality TV show, to have the model who's been the most consistent leader in one particular challenge, all of a sudden, no! Still, depending on how long Edgar lasts, Ophelia could still have the highest score. Again, we don't know which of the models have any sort of music inclined traits, whether any of the models developed a feeling of creativity, whether they were in the mood for creativity. At least Spilda took care of themselves. I'm proud. Spilda at least showered, which is lovely. Oh, for a second. Wait. What are you doing? Skilda. Okay, you're not doing nothing. And keep those fingies away from the piano. Skilda, I trust you. But the second you touch that piano, I'm gonna ask you to go. I'm gonna ask you to leave. That's a threat. Oh, Edgar's really killing her. Edgar really said to these other models, like, fuck you. Remember, team, Edgar was the lowest cumulative scoring model in the competition. And all of a sudden has not only won a photo shoot, but if this ends up going in Edgar's favor and Edgar also wins the skill challenge, I would say that puts the other models, all of the other models, in some very hot water. Very hot water. And they're still going, what is the time? It is 11 o'clock. You know what's happened? I reckon Edgar has gotten into the mood of like emotionally fine. And so now they're really like able to push themselves past any sort of limit. I think once they give up on this, they're going to be in a terrible place. They're going to need to pee, shower, eat, the whole shebang. But this is the week to do it. If Edgar does make it to the top 3, by the time we get to the portfolio photo shoot, all their needs will be met. So if they want to screw themselves over, this is kind of the week to do it. But there is a skill challenge element in the finale episode next week, so it is worthwhile and does bode well for the other 3 models to get to bed early and get their needs sorted. But if they don't make it to the top 3, then it was a waste to do. You know, there's pros and cons for lasting this long and finishing this challenge super early. Edgar, I do love you, darling, but I need to pee so bad. And while I'm so happy for you, I would love to not feel like I'm going to explode. So you've been going for a really long time, and I love you dearly. I really do. But we do get it. You have kind of left the others in the coffin, right? You put the nail in the coffin, and then you really put the nail in the coffin and then you really like stomped on the coffin and then you set the coffin on fire. So safe to say, whenever you're ready, darling. Like whenever you're ready, and we're oh! And they have spoken. I just want to check their needs. Oh, yeah. They need to pee, they need to eat, they need to sleep. But they had a really good time, which is great. They had a lot of fun. And that brings us to Edgar Thraven. Finishing the skill challenge. I'm going to very quickly pee before we reveal these scores. And then team, we're going to tally them up, give out those wins. And then I might have a bit of a clearer indication as to who's making it to the top 3. But I'm going to quickly pee, so I'll be right back. All right. It's time. I'm very nervous to look at these scores because, I mean, without Skilda T taking out the win, like, if that's going to be the case, granted, they could always fucking surprise us, but, like, it's unprecedented territory this season. We've gone 6 episodes now with Skilda winning every single score. And now all of a sudden, that's not a thing. That has me very nervous. So if I go here, beautiful. So, I feel like maybe with this, I kind of want to do like maybe like a different setup for the column. Like maybe do like, because there's 5, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe I do like a 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, all the way down to like 10th placement kind of thing. Let's not reinvent the wheel. Okay, so not this week, but for next season, we'll see. With that being said, let us start from who left the challenge first and then sort of work our way up. So first to leave the challenge was Lita Valdez. Let me get up my little Notion here as well and pull it over here. Scroll down to this. Perfect. Okay, so Lita Valdez achieved in the pipe organ skill. Let me do a little drum roll. Oh, wow. Level 2, 21%. I'm actually very impressed with that. Level 2, 21%. I am very impressed with that. I did not realize that they were going for so long before even Lito stepped away. Okay. All right. Okay, sure. Then we had Skilda T. And Skilda developed. Go down here. Oh, wow. Level 3, 73%. So even when Skilda was not doing the best of the best, that means that Ophelia and Edgar would need to get pretty much level 4 without being overachievers. That's going to be very difficult. Okay, okay. Then we have Ophelia Coeur de Leon with the pipe organ skill. Of level 2, 93%. I'm gooped. And now I'm very nervous for Edgar. I knew the Skilder would have a bit of an advantage, a bit of an edge. And it's definitely one of the smaller gaps we've seen from those who are competing against Spilder, but whoa. Whoa. Okay. What were... Okay, we can't see Simology. Never mind. I was going to have a look at traits and stuff, but with the things all being broken, don't stress. So last, and who did last the longest, we have Edgar Thraven, who has the pipe organ skill of... Oh my god, that was not a slam dunk. Level 4. 5%. So Edgar Thraven lasted all of that extra time and only got like 30% or 32% more than Spill the Tea. Level 4, 3%. I am absolutely gooped that Spilder nearly beat someone who I almost feel like did almost double the amount that they did. Like pop off. Pop the fuck off. However, in the final single skill challenge, Spill the Tea has been dethroned by our lowest cumulative scoring model at the beginning of the episode, Edgar Thraven, who has now come back to a double win. In the high placement, we do have Spill the Tea, who was the second to walk away from the challenge, not even closely followed by Ophelia Cordeleon in the safe placement, and then unfortunately, Lita Valdez. And I feel like the fairest thing to do is, if I'm not handing out bottom placements for the photo shoot, I don't think I should hand out bottom placements for the skill challenge. I feel like that is kind of even playing field, especially if we've got two winners for the photo shoot. It does feel wrong to shove models down into the bottom. So Lita having the lowest skill, I think we put them low, similar to how Spilder was put low in the photo shoots. I think that's probably the fairest way to do it. So if you have a look, if we go to our pyramid screen, you can see that we have low placements here. And then if we go to skills, we have low placements here, but no one's just being sort of thrown down into the bottom because, this did not go how I expected it to go. And I think this has thrown a major spanner in the works. Major spanner in the works. So if I give these points out here, and then this will be, and this will be this, that will be, oh wow. And And then that, they were both that. So prior to our other judges voting, prior to Patreon voting and Patreon judges voting, ding, 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 bonus point. I will add a bonus point to Skilda T for you, Tally. Absolutely. Let me just add that to week 7 with Skilda. So, prior to this episode, there was a very clear order of the top 4. There were sort of little gaps between each of them. The difference between first place and eliminated, ding ding, random bonus point. Let me give out the random bonus point and then I'll make my little statement that y'all are not going to like. Let's go back to this screen here. And we go to my bonus point wheel. Let me say a massive thank you to Greta, but it is between these top 4. The random bonus point is going to go to... Oh! The wheel is picking some favorites. Spill the Tea is taking home another bonus point. So let me minimize our lovely bonus point wheel pop up. Let me add in the bonus point for Skill the Tea. The difference between first place and eliminated is only 16 points. Now, that may sound like a really big gap. That's not between the two models that are the lowest cumulative scoring. That's between first place and the eliminated lowest cumulative scoring model currently. $16 points is like 3 Patreon wins and then Patreon voting you as the winner. That doesn't take into account the other 2 judges. $16 points between first place and 4th, and we still have one final competitive week before our grand finale. So to really reiterate, next episode, the top 3 are locked in. However, it is still a competitive episode. We're switching things up a little bit this season. The final 3 will compete in the finale episode. I'll just tell you now, why not? In a...
Oops.
Oh.
Sorry.
Cicada, you are chaotic. You are evil. And this is very foot fetish behavior. Let's get rid of a point. Okie dokie. Let's spin the model losing a point thanks to Cicada, is double challenge winner Edgar Thraven. Whoa. Okay, drama. And also, Dog, hi, lovely. How you doing? Welcome in. Okay. In the finale episode, the top three models will compete in a skill triathlon where they will be forced to essentially do 3 skills back to back before the photo shoots, which means that at 8 a.m. in the morning, they will have 3 back-to-back skill challenges, after which there will be a skill challenge winner for that final episode, and it's worth double. And then we have the portfolio photo shoot challenge, which is also worth double for that final photo win before we throw it over to the finale categories. Then it's all up to you. It's up to Patreon to vote for your models in each of the 8 categories that we vote in. And then the following week will be the grand finale episode where we go through everyone's choices, we recap the season, and we crown Gobby's next top model. It is a big episode, but it is a lot more evenly paced than previous seasons where we've tried to do all of that in one go. So I'm excited about it. It worked really well, in my opinion, for the Patreon season. I really enjoyed the format. So I'm excited to bring it to this, but with literally only 16 points, I cannot emphasize that enough. 16 points between first place and being eliminated. Keep in mind, this week, the Patreons gave out a grand total. So if I do that, Patreons gave out 54 points this week alone. And there's only 16 points between first place and fourth, which would mean eliminated. So, that's a little concerning. That is a little concerning. This is your last chance to vote for these models to make it to the top 3. Once it is the top 3, they're locked in. No matter how they do in the finale episode, they are locked in. There are no more eliminations. But at this point, genuinely, I would be nervous for any of the models. So if you like a model and you want to see them in the top 3, you have to vote for them. If you are a free member of the Patreon, please do not discount your own vote because it is only one. No, that is going to be the difference here. Literally, 1 point makes the difference. Without giving anything away about certain models in certain placements, 1 point is going to make a massive, massive difference. with that being said, thank you all for watching episode 7 of Gobby's Next Top Model. Be sure to follow over on Twitch, which is where we are here. Be sure to follow on YouTube. Get your votes in for the Patreon season, because the model with the lowest cumulative score well, fuck me, I guess I won't end the episode. Jesus Christ. All right, let me go to week 7. Let me add one to Ophelia Cordeleon. Let me go back to this, which means that the model with the lowest cumulative score, which has changed multiple times in the last couple of minutes, thanks to 4 or 5 different variations of bonus points, is even the music doesn't want to do it. That's how desperate and close this finale is going to be.